We are back with another exciting show. First we talked about sex, then we talked about sex again.
Imagine that.
Then we talked about dumb criminals, some of whom were having sex. But today, we are going to delve into the bizarre.
Of sex! No, just joking.
I look right at Tim. Not a bizarre like you thought before, Tim, okay?
Yes,
the bizarre.
The bizarre.
You're not going to be buying any sort of textiles.
God, then what's the point?
Right. Okay, but first, before we get started, the lovely Tiara she sprung for champagne.
Yay!
We are toasting the new year.
Happy New Year.
Already old news.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Okay.
Ah.
Since we were not given this bottle of wine by a sponsor, we are not mentioning the name.
I have no
Okay.
idea. Just something I grabbed from the refrigerator.
We
And
wouldn't
it's
mention
sparkling.
it anyway.
Glad you're well.
drunk.
Unless we're getting paid to mention it, right?
Exactly. I'm glad you're well stocked, Tara. Okay. Well,
No
we
wine
should
store.
take a moment and introduce our panel of experts. How do you guys feel about being considered experts on the bizarre?
I'll own it.
Yeah,
Good.
Sure, I'll take it.
same here.
First, we have singer, actor, sings again,
And a bottom.
other stuff.
And a damn good one.
You shouldn't be a bottom, Tim. It's beneath you.
I'm usually the one beneath.
Right. We now move on to Lola Bastinado.
I'm always afraid
As soon as I'm introducing her, the
Yes,
authorities
The
show up.
sirens.
I know.
Is that your siren song?
Yes, I guess so, apparently.
Very nice. And last but not least, the woman with the champagne,
Oh, we love her.
former New York City escort,
Retired. New York City escort.
Yes.
but we will lure back into the business before the end of tonight. I guarantee you. I've got somebody here with money.
Nope.
It's not me.
Not
Okay.
somebody with a shitload of money.
All right, well, maybe something tonight will tempt you. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, we are going to begin. Well, the first few stories are about marriage, so you're kind of like our resident expert because we're all single people.
I've never been married, so
Me either, Tim.
Yes.
Really?
won't stop me from giving
I don't
advice.
even, it was, for a minute.
You were married to a man, a woman, what?
To a woman. It's a long story. I'll tell you after the camera's off.
Wait a second.
I know, nobody knows.
All these
Nobody
years
knows
that
this.
you did- and you're going to say it on TV and you
And
never
you
even...
think you know
Yeah, you
someone.
think you know somebody. You work with somebody all the time. I'm a little hurt.
We're peeved. We're miffed.
Yes.
No more bizarres for you.
You talk about bizarre.
All right. So how long were you married for?
Oh, a minute.
A minute?
Yeah, like,
A
I don't know, a
minute.
couple months or
A
so.
couple
was
months,
Vegas,
not a minute.
Elvis.
I know people that went into it for real and didn't
An
last 2
amusement
months.
park
Britney
and tequila.
Right.
And midget stripper.
Okay.
Midget strippers. What else?
All right. Focus, because we're going to need your expertise.
Okay.
Now, would you say you have a happy marriage?
Yes.
But there are
When everything goes my way. Yes. It is
Definition of a
blissful.
happy marriage.
Well, I'm sure there have been some rocky moments, but has your husband ever gotten himself arrested to get away from you?
Oh, no, that's usually me.
She needs a break.
When I need a break, I just, go out in the street and act up.
Any of that on video? You got this camera with you.
I know, right? Yeah, well,
You're telling your
One of
ratings.
these days it'll be captured on camera at one of those corners when the cop
I
pulls
know,
you over.
right?
This is what the show's like when we're all drinking. Okay.
Lola on the evening news.
Well, a gentleman in Kansas City
Okay.
wanted so badly to get away from his wife that he robbed a bank, handed him the note, walked off with $3,000, sat down in the lobby, and told the security guard, "I'm the one you're looking for."
Oh, my goodness.
And he did all this a block
Wow.
from a police station.
He really didn't like her. She must have been a bitch.
Yeah, right?
She must have been a bitch.
He wrote the note in front of her and told her this is what he was going to do.
Oh, they're very simple, aren't they?
You got to really dislike your wife.
Yeah.
That's for
I wonder
sure.
how high they were at the time.
Is it one of those when they're going like,
This
Yeah.
guy, I hope he wasn't too high because he was 70, and I don't know if the heart could have taken
oh my God, 70?
70 years old.
Whoa.
What's his name? Hold on, I got information here. Eric Belts.
Oh, so he's as old as the new president.
No, that was actually the special agent. Wait, no, John Ripple. Lawrence John Ripple. was the guy, the 70-year-old
I
guy.
wonder if he drinks Ripple.
So then he has to
Do you
still
ever
be
drink
sane
Ripple?
then.
I used to bring a bottle to concert. It was
Sounds like he knew what he was
52
doing.
cents a bottle back in those days. Ripple was good stuff.
I'm surprised anybody got that because anytime I say it, people are like, "What is
Oh.
Ripple?"
Well, you got to go to the old people.
No. Maybe I'm showing my age.
So,
70 years old, huh?
can we agree that in general this is not a sign of a healthy relationship?
No, absolutely not. I mean, also at that age, you might as well just, you know,
Yeah.
it's got one foot out the door already, buddies.
Well,
Why would
He's
you?
in Missouri, not Oregon. In Oregon, they help you with that.
yeah, that's true.
They're
that's
very
true.
enlightened.
You know, I don't. That's crazy. But I guess that if you spent your entire life with a
He was just ready to get the hell
bitch
out.
you
yeah.
can't
Yeah.
stand, I
Yeah.
guess you'd do anything to get away from her.
But to add insult, final insult to injury, you know what his sentence was? The judge said no sentence.
Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness!
A fate worse than death.
Yeah, see, no, well, that's a sentence for your ass.
Is he still alive or did he die?
We don't know.
Or was
I would
there
do a
domestic
follow-up. I haven't been following
violence
up.
thing afterwards.
So, did you ever consider getting arrested to get away from your wife for 15 minutes?
Well, maybe.
No,
No.
I
So it
just
was
got
a
away
happy-
from
So it
her.
was a happy marriage. Is this when you moved to New York?
Yes.
He moved to New York to get away from his wife. That's even better than
Oh
getting
no,
arrested.
You
no!
moved to
I
New
moved
York?
to New York and then I got married.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
just told him to go to sleep in the living room. Like, I need space. Go sleep in the living room.
Go to your room.
Yeah.
Go to your spot.
Go to the couch. I get very, militant with it.
All right. So,
Yes.
you do feel like you have a close relationship.
Yeah, we have great relationship. And I think it works really well because my husband works on the road. He's not around.
Is he like spreading asphalt?
Yeah, lots of space. right?
He's got
Her husband works on the road. He's got like a hard hat and spreading asphalt.
yeah. No, but it's great because it keeps it new. I mean, we've been together for 21 years, so
love
it
that.
keeps it new.
What
yeah.
would you say if I had a way of bringing you closer together?
Well, like, what are you talking about?
Have you ever considered getting vacuum packed together?
Vacuum.
Ooh, so after you
packed?
die,
Like
you
free-
get vacuum packed so you can be...
There is a photographer in Japan whose
Oh,
thing
that's
Oh, I've
Japanese.
seen that. I've seen that.
is
Yeah.
vacuum packing couples together
oh, while you're still alive.
in plastic. Yes.
Like
You
for
have
art
to-
exhibit, right?
You have to hold your breath. Well,
but
it's really
how
for
do
them
you
to,
breathe?
to show,
Your skin has to
closeness.
breathe, too.
You have to hold your breath for 10 seconds.
I'm claustrophobic.
They lube you up, wrap you in plastic, and suck you together.
And then he takes a quick picture of you or something. He's a photographer.
More than one. Well, it depends on how badly you want to get out. How much you pay determines how quickly he takes you out of the
Jesus.
plastic.
You have to pay him to do this.
You have to pay to get out, I think.
Better
no.
have the
Oh.
lighting set up correctly before.
Yes, you do have to
Do you want to
pay.
hear 10,000? How about 20,000?
You do have to
But
pay.
how is the lighting?
So, Tara,
Is it going to cast shadows this way?
That's absolutely no. He holds you hostage because you
Yeah,
you
right.
can't breathe. And,
I don't
and then
like
what if
that.
he's one of those temperamental artists? He's like, no, I haven't covered it.
Yes, right,
And
exactly.
you're like dying. He's
I
like,
can't
no,
work in
no,
this ambiance.
no,
Storms
no.
out of the room.
Or he's like, I love that shade of blue your face is making.
Yeah.
You know? Hell no.
Let me out.
Yeah.
Do for $1,000. No, do I hear 5,000? How about 10,000? $20,000.
so
Hell
in
no.
your working days, Tara, did anybody ever want to wrap you in anything?
That is a fetish.
Lube you up and wrap you in plastic or saran wrap
Or like those
tin
bubble
foil or
poppy
anything?
You know those
finding
things you
out
get from
what you
Amazon?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Well, have you seen like the fetish vacuum bed, like where you lay
No.
down in the bed and then they vacuum suck? It's like made out of latex, so you get in between the latex and it sucks the air out, and you're like,
And it forms around your body?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of hot.
You're like a penis in a condom, basically?
Yeah.
yeah, kind
So it can't get more sexual than that.
yeah.
But your head is out, right? You can still breathe.
well, no.
The condom is obviously
sometimes
not
you can do
working.
it with your head out, and sometimes they have the one that has like the tube.
A tube?
Yeah, no,
Uh-huh.
that's too scary for me.
Yeah, that would be wild.
I would freak out.
Uh-huh.
And I would
But-
pee, and it would be a
And the
mess.
point of that would be...
but
It's because it's a kind of
Don't-
bondage.
isn't
Oh, okay.
isn't
Yeah.
part
Okay.
of sex skin on skin touch? So if you're wrapped in plastic, how are you wanting to have sex?
Or
how would
latex,
it be?
like-
People are into
enjoyable or
all kinds of
something?
stuff, as
Condoms
you
are
would
made
know.
out of latex.
Well, then, so the one person that's not in the latex is the one that's getting off, and the person in
Right.
latex is
The
just...
one who's
That's what I was
not in
wondering, like,
latex
what?
is having
I
sex
get
with
off of
someone
my
else.
latex. I don't know about you guys, but I like my latex.
No, I meant like.
Because your skin is so important during sex.
So who is the one that's getting off? The one getting latexed or the one
No,
doing
I
the
think it's
latex?
the one in the
one getting
latex.
latex.
Yes.
Okay.
They're into that for whatever reason. Doesn't do anything for you, I guess.
Like some
No.
people like the
No.
asphyxiation play. Do you know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Like,
Breath play, they call it. Don't
Yeah.
They? Yeah.
No, I need
And
to
the
breathe.
strangling and all that, yeah.
I'm gonna go for a nice
I
joke
want,
out.
I want breath play. I just try to breathe in LA or something.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Okay. Well, that was interesting. But now
So
we're
tell us
still
something bizarre.
in the relationship phase of our show.
I'm just wondering, though,
Yes.
in those latex outfits,
Tell-
is there a hole down there so that you can at least,
Well-
breathe and stuff?
Oh, that's a good question.
So you're saying are you having sex while in the latex?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's all different types of like latex clothes. I mean, there's actual dresses, there's corsets.
Do you
there's
own like
full...
a whole variety of these things?
Yes, I love latex.
And you look good in latex.
Thank
work
you.
it.
You should have
Thank
brought a
you.
pictorial.
Ah,
Put it on the fan page.
okay.
We want to see
I
what you
feel-
look
I would
like
just
in
feel-
your,
I would just be
in
so
your
hot.
stuff.
You know what it is though? Like you get very, very warm and like you sweat underneath it. So like I don't really do it during the summertime. I'm in latex during the winter kind of girl.
Very
And
practical.
but you actually lose a lot of water weight when you wear it. You know, like as you would imagine. So,
Do you go jogging in your latex outfit?
no.
No?
I step on boys.
In the
latex.
wintertime, is there an opposite effect to where the latex gets really cold?
No, it keeps you warm actually.
Keeps you warm? Okay.
Yeah, because it
Because
doesn't
you know how
breathe.
sometimes, plastic can go either way. Same
This
like
has
with
become a
leather
fashion
sometimes.
show, folks. Where do
Okay.
you get, what bazaar do you get your latex to?
At the latex
The
bazaar.
Baroness
Online.
Now,
and Kiki latex.
for those of us like Tim who have yet to find someone, that special someone,
Absolutely.
there is hope.
Okay.
Because within 25 years, experts claim we'll be having more sex with robots than we will with the real humans.
I can see that. I can see that trend.
Yeah,
Are you open
definitely.
to robot sex, Tim?
Not really. I mean, I'm looking more for human relation.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. No, I've had
We've got
sex my
we have
entire
a viable
life.
option for you here.
Uh huh.
They have Roxy and Rocky already.
Okay.
They're about $9,000, and they're fully functional. However, there's a company coming up with a cheaper version. Not Virgin, but it's going to be coming out
Well,
soon.
they will be initially.
Yeah. Right.
Well, they have to be factory tested.
I wonder if the women come with the hymen.
And can you have it replaced?
Yeah, right?
I want
To
a
know that you're
virgin
getting
again.
a fresh robot girl. You don't want to like buy her used online,
She's like stretched out.
She's going to come with the
Talk
hymen.
about your fantasies. You can have a virgin
And then, like,
every
the
time.
man over his butthole can have a hymen now, too. So
Yeah.
that the gay men can be sure that they're getting,
They've ripped that open.
brilliant.
But it looks
You
like
know it's going to be that way. Come
Yeah.
on.
it looks like you got out of the business just in time. You're being replaced by,
I'm here, too.
by machinery.
There'll be hymens all over. Every orifice will have a hymen in the robot sex doll.
We found a new career for her. She's designing sex robots.
I know men.
You don't say.
Well, you don't know us too well because I don't want a hymen in your nostril.
Oh, maybe you won't. But there's
Is
someone
that a
out
hymen in
there
your
who
nostril? Or
will.
you're just happy to see me?
There's someone out there who will. He'll be
then.
into pinky fucking or something. You never know.
This is so good.
Entertain ourselves.
You wanted bizarre?
Ever since the tube
But-
sucker,
But
come
the
on,
problem is,
anything
the
goes.
problem is Tara is more bizarre than the story.
No, man.
Okay, so robot sex.
Yeah,
Okay.
Bot sex.
So you're not open.
Bot sex.
So you're not open to.
Oh, I mean, I'll have sex.
So you-
That's
with the
not a
robot?
problem. Yeah, that's no big deal. But I mean,
His
I'm
mind changed pretty quick.
no for
You shut this
sexual
down
physical
initially.
release.
Yeah,
fine.
I think those
But I
robots,
really desire
they'll
more
be
of a
used for
human.
masturbation purposes.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's
So,
more than
you have sex
masturbation.
with
I think
yeah.
they're
You
gonna
have sex
turn
with the
into
robot,
like
then you
the
go out with the
live
guys for
dolls
coffee.
did.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Remember, like those live dolls, living dolls.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're gonna turn into. Like where
Right.
men get very attached to them,
Yeah,
Right.
they're
and
attached
they're
to
like, "Oh, this is she needs to go back to the factory to get repaired. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, there's a whole documentary on that.
Yeah, what do
shit.
you do when your wife is in the shop?
I know. It was very traumatic. Like, there's a documentary on it. You should watch it
How
because
long
it's
of a
extremely
warranty do
traumatic.
you get on these things? Because a marriage can last a while.
You know, it's so funny when they deliver them. They deliver them in like those big art boxes.
A
They're like,
crate, the crates.
yeah, the big crates.
Uh-huh.
And so they
You've
show
really
really
seen
great.
this.
Yeah.
You
So
know about this, right?
they show in the documentary. Look it up on YouTube or something like that.
Somewhere.
So what they do is it's so funny. You see the guy putting her in. He's like, "I'm going to miss you,"
Yeah.
and he's putting her in there. She's like,
She doesn't really care.
"Yeah,
I think I know that girl.
Well, no, she usually goes,
I will miss you too."
All
someone's
right,
got the mouth open.
we are back to marriage. And a very serious topic now.
Okay.
Straighten yourself out.
Okay. Serious.
A woman in Australia crashed her own funeral.
Oh.
Great.
Crash
That
her
happens
own
in soap operas
funeral.
all the time.
Yeah.
What name
do it
are you
backwards.
from?
She got that idea from some soap opera.
So
Well,
she crashed her own funeral.
She did.
Could you imagine being at that funeral?
So what happened?
That would
What happened?
require some therapy.
Her husband took out a hit on her.
Oh, wow.
He paid some hitmen to knock off his wife, right?
That's a good one.
And he gives them, I think it was, let me see, what are I, $7,000 Australian, whatever that's worth.
$7,000.
In Australian money, I don't know how that translates, but 7,000 Australian dollars or whatever they have over there. And he wants them to kill his wife. So they do take her.
Okay.
But then they feel bad because they're not into killing women. And they also knew her brother.
Oh wow!
So
This
they
is a
release
Coen movie
her.
about to happen.
Did the dingo eat the baby?
They release her with a receipt showing the payment of the $7,000.
Oh, and they are narcs too.
No, they were not. They were criminals. They kept their money. But they released her with proof
I know,
so
but
that she
they're
could take it to the
smart.
police.
Telling, you know, how can you show
So-
that
so
a
both
ducty
people
like
win.
look,
So
dude,
they
we
did a
paid.
false...
Oh, no,
that they
they-
killed her.
Well, they told
Pretended-
him that they would kill
Right.
her, took the money, released her with proof of the ransom,
Uh-huh.
and she showed up at her funeral, which he staged, because he said she died in a tragic accident.
So they can't open the
Oh,
coffin.
they-
yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Now,
Oh, man.
he apologized. Would that do it
my
for
bad.
you?
No.
My bad. Sorry.
As long as they apologize.
Would you girls be satisfied with that?
No.
Well,
Oh my
it's-
God, he would totally
How
kick
how
rocks now.
nicely did he apologize?
Yes.
I know. Like brand new
Was it
car, new
sincere?
Was his
house.
heart really in it?
He said it was like he saw a ghost.
Yeah, thank
So he was upset.
Yeah.
And then
Or
she,
after he thought she died, he realized how much he really does miss her.
Yeah, right.
until she showed up.
Until she showed up and
And he
shit
was
his
so
pants.
relieved because he really did love her. And it took her death for him to realize how much he
please.
loved
yeah,
her.
hit the road, Jack.
No, didn't work. It didn't work for her, and it wouldn't work for her. The woman was not happy. However, she did get him to admit this on a taped phone conversation.
Oh, this guy is just a dummy.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
He
And
admit-
I wonder where he found.
He initially
like, how did
denied
he-
involvement, but she did get him to confess on a phone call that was
Okay.
taped for the police. Let me see if they have her husband. Do we have? I don't think we have a length of time that he served for this, which is unfortunate. I was hoping we had a sentence.
So, okay, so this guy who takes a hit out on his wife, and then there's the other guy that robs a bank to get away from his wife. Don't these people, can't they just get a divorce?
Or can't they just go missing?
Can't they just marry someone for 2 months and run like you
Right,
did?
exactly, and realize this isn't for me, and get the fuck
No,
out.
I could,
Tim
divorce
shows
could
how
be
easy it is to
expensive.
get out.
Just
Yeah.
go missing. Just go missing or something. Just
All you gotta do is
Yeah.
all you gotta do is
so easy
forget.
ways to disappear.
Yeah, exactly.
Get a job on a cruise ship,
Travel the world.
Yeah, or get a job to where you're always
Just
traveling.
say, I'm going to get some cigarettes at the store. Be right back.
My daddy said.
All right.
No, I'm just kidding.
We're now out of marriage.
My
Daddy?
daddy said, those
Okay.
cigarettes ruined my life.
We are now out of the world of marriage.
Okay.
So am I.
With the hair's hot.
Everyone except for you. Okay. Well, you guys all live in New York. I'm sure you take cabs. How do you feel about the idea of sharing cabs with other people?
I'm not into that
No,
myself.
I don't mind sometimes. Like if it's raining and we're all going in the same direction. But
Well, they
no,
have
I'm
like
really cautious,
Lyft
though.
and Uber. I don't know if Uber's
They
doing
do
it,
like
but Lyft,
Uber share.
where they have
I don't do
where
that.
they will stop and pick up a few people on the
As
way
long as
into
it's
the.
not every fucking corner like the
Yeah,
bus.
right.
Oh my god.
So you guys seem at least flexible on the idea of sharing a cab with
yeah.
other people.
No, like if it's from like
me.
the
I don't want
airport to Times Square. Yeah.
Yeah,
share.
right, exactly.
But not if it's every corner.
Okay. How about with ghosts?
The fuck?
Share the cab with a ghost.
Let me tell you something. I'm not fucking with any ghosts.
I probably have and didn't know it.
In Japan,
Oh, back to Japan.
Back to
Those
Japan.
Japanese,
Always
I'm
good for the
telling ya.
bazaar, aren't they?
Yeah.
there are a whole bunch
And they
of
believe in
instances
Okay.
of cab drivers supposedly picking up
Picking up
passengers.
people.
Oh, hold on. Speaking of the spirits, the spirit world
Yeah.
is coming. Hold on a minute. We're all multitasking.
Wait, the spirit world was coming in the cab?
No, the
Yeah.
spirit world is coming in my glass. Oh, I know that didn't sound appealing. That did not. Cut. No. Okay.
I think I saw a video like that before.
Yeah. Well, was that
I don't
Vanessa
want to
Del
drink
Rio?
it for the bartender.
I think I was in a video.
I
They
think I
told
was
you
in
it
a
was
video.
Okay. So in Japan, there was this tsunami, killed a lot of people.
Yeah.
And all of these mysterious-looking people are getting into cabs, asking to be
Interesting.
taken near the mountain where the tsunami hit.
No
And then when the cab
way.
driver turns around, the cab is empty.
Oh, I like that. That's very cool.
Hell
That's
to the
very
no.
cool.
No.
Yeah, because there's a lot of them. Yeah, there's
They
probably a
interviewed
lot of.
100 taxi drivers.
Wow.
It happened to 100 taxi drivers?
Well, no, they interviewed 100 taxi drivers.
Oh.
At least 7 cab drivers reported a similar experience to this cab
Wow.
driver.
Oh, I'm
Of
not down with
passengers
that.
mysteriously disappearing.
See, I love stuff
that
like
could
that.
be like an
Yeah.
urban
I
legend.
love stuff like that when it happens to other people. I don't like it when I have no
So
desire.
you wouldn't like to be sharing a cab with a ghost?
Hell no. I don't even like to share cabs with other people.
Okay. So we got no, maybe if it rains.
Yeah.
For
And you're
people.
desperate when it rains.
But with ghosts, where do you stand?
Well,
That's-
I believe that when you die, you die. I'm an atheist, and you just get recycled back into the earth and everything like that. But there's a part of me, because I was raised Catholic, that would love if that kind of thing actually existed, because then you could believe in all that mystical stuff and all
To
those stories.
To me, we're all
So
energy.
it's kind of
and
it's kind of-
in an instant
Yeah.
death or something, that energy can
Yeah.
might still.
I'm not ready to go,
Doesn't realize
no,
that it's gone.
but-
Did you guys ever see The Entity? It was
Yes.
a fun movie from like the
That was-
70s,
that was
based
great.
on a true
Yes.
story,
Yeah.
where this woman keeps getting raped by this ghost.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want
Yeah.
the number of that
It's
ghost.
movies like that scare me.
And afterwards, he takes a cab with some guy in Japan. Maybe that's how we got to her house. Like a
that
getaway
could
cab.
be. That could
I don't
be.
know. Maybe I'm just a chicken shit. I don't want to. No, I'm good with
Well,
that.
see, like, I don't know enough to know, so I'm not going to test anything. It's like those
Yeah,
Ouija
right.
boards.
Yeah, right.
You know? My mom was like, you don't know if it's true or not.
Exactly.
So you're better off not doing it. I'm like, yeah, you're
All right,
right.
Tim.
You never know.
But the problem with sharing a cab with a ghost is the motherfucker won't pay. you get stuck
just
with
disappears at the end of the
exactly.
stop.
He gets where he's
Important
going.
part of that
Sex,
story.
Tim, robot or ghost?
How about a
Oh,
robot?
a
Ghost.
robot.
Robot or ghost? Tara,
A robot for me.
for sex.
I need something I can grab a hold of.
She's not sure.
Interesting ghost.
Well, that would be a hell of a threesome, wouldn't it?
Yeah, right?
That could be really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think a robot would be too cold. You definitely have to include a heater with the robot because, like I said, skin touch is important, and I don't want
She
a
is
cold.
very practical.
I don't want a cold robot. It's like those vampire stories. Vampires are cold. Why do you want to have sex with a vampire? They're ice cold.
Yeah, I'm not.
So
No.
sexy.
But they're ice cold.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Some
They
of
just
them
walk
are.
around eating, drinking blood and
No.
stuff. Oh, please.
Yeah,
some of them
no,
are
they got to heat up those
Go suck
robots at
somebody
least.
else.
And
The robot could
unfortunately,
come with some
ghosts
kind
are
of heating
usually
system.
ghosts are
Yes,
usually
they have
considered
heated
cold,
tiles. They can
so-
make a heated robot.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
All right.
But ghosts are usually considered cold, so I guess not then.
See, my luck, I'd get a real bitchy ghost, or like a ghost that just expects too much from me, and then it's gonna be so much pressure, and
The robot's
I don't want to
personality-
commit to anybody else.
The robot's personality is more predictable.
Yeah, because I could program it.
Exactly.
programming.
So,
Yeah.
you're going robot.
Yeah.
So is Tim.
See, where I have a
I
little
do
bit
know
more
that.
control, yeah.
Yeah, and again, you can
Until
at least
it becomes
grab
like AI and it starts moving on its own. It was
No,
like,
yeah.
I thought you wanted your shirt ironed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, could you
I've
imagine?
been waiting.
This is like the Stepford Wives.
Where have you been? Who were you with? Oh, hell no. Delete.
Yeah, can you delete sections of memory?
Command delete.
Delete the browser history.
Yeah, that's, yeah. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
See,
Humans. Have you watched the show Humans, where there's
No.
like they're robots, like they're AI robots that they start, and then one starts to like think for herself and starts having memories.
Oh, like Westworld.
Yeah.
On
I don't know, I
HBO
haven't seen
too.
that.
Yeah.
I saw the original movie.
I
haven't
did
seen
too.
the
I used to
show.
love that. I love the original movie.
On demand
The
or
show's
something.
supposed
But
to be
it's on
great.
it's on HBO, and they've just basically drawn it out and made it more. It's
Yeah.
typical. They
Yeah.
have no creative ideas anymore, so they keep grabbing the past. So
All right.
anyway,
Well,
We're going
back to
back to
Bizarre.
marriage.
Back to marriage.
Love and marriage.
A Dutch woman is about to marry a dog after her cat husband died.
Poor
Okay, these
lonely
are
woman.
pretty bizarre.
She's lonely.
So
I said the story.
her cat husband
Died.
died, so she wants to marry a dog now.
Right. The dog is
Once
three.
you go dog, you don't go back.
The dog is.
So she dedecided she's not into pussy anymore.
She decided all men are dogs. I guess
He
anyway.
caught her way too many times.
So this dog is
She's going
three.
for a tail wagging dog.
This dog is 3 years old, which I guess is 21, right? So this is legit.
Yeah, right. I guess he is an adult
Okay.
legally.
Now the way she met this dog was on the beach.
I've met a few dogs on the beach.
He stole her shoes and her bag while she was swimming. So she
I've met
obviously
that
goes
dog
for.
on the beach too.
She obviously goes for bad boys.
Bad boys,
Yeah, right,
yep, yep,
right.
yep.
Wow.
She's got bad boy issues.
How are you? Are you into bad boys?
No. Oh, God,
God.
no. No, even when I was a young, stupid girl, I wasn't into bad boys. I
Oh.
always thought they were. No, I don't like all that
You
danger.
don't, you're
crap.
not into visiting
I
anyone in
do.
Africa?
I was always into bad boys.
Were you?
Always loved those
You
bad
I like
too?
smart
I like
men.
bad boys.
But the
I
problem-
go
Smart men
gaga
too,
over.
but I like
No,
variety.
smart men do it for me. I'm like into smart
But
men.
it took me years to realize that the problem with bad guys are they're bad. they're
Exactly.
bad. They would steal. They would do that. You
So
know,
you're-
and
At
I'm
age
just like,
13,
oh, no.
I
Let me
knew
get
that.
this
I'm done.
straight. It took a while when you realized that bad boys are bad.
Yes.
And this took how long?
Longer than my marriage.
I want to know more about that. This is
Yeah, we did
fascinating
a
to
show
me.
on your marriage.
We do.
I'm still feeling a little hurt.
No, we should have a show on marriages that didn't last. I know several people like that.
Marriage that didn't last?
Yeah, they got married and right away, no good. Mm-hmm. Some of them dated for years.
There's something
Yeah.
about marriage. People say, that whole husband-wife thing, and that
Yeah, that
the
legal-
government says that you're legally bounded now, bounded.
Bound.
There's some bondage involved somewhere.
I know. I was like, my brain's thinking of
Isn't it
something
amazing how
else.
close? Isn't it amazing how close marriage is to bondage when you think of it?
Yeah.
The bonds of
I think I was
matrimony.
combining the two
think
words,
about
the
that?
bonded
I
and the
never thought of
band.
that.
I don't think you should get married unless you marry somebody fun.
I agree.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because
Well,
why
I
have
would
you
like to
said
think
You
so.
have to like each other. I mean, you have to.
That's
Oh,
the
that's
point.
that's too much work.
You
Yeah.
have to like everything about him because things will start to annoy you after a while.
Oh, honey, you're
Oh,
never
exactly.
going to love everything about him.
No.
There's gonna
No,
be
you have
one
to
day
like.
look at him
You
and
have
you're
to
like,
like.
why is he freaking breathing? Could he
Yeah,
just
that would
quiet
be
it down?
human.
Didn't I see you on
Yeah.
Forensic Files?
Yes, you did.
Very nice.
And also that show, Bong Bong.
Yes.
No, you would be on SVU.
Yes. Yes.
There's a sex crime in there somewhere waiting
Yes,
to get out.
there is.
And it's not buried deep either. All right. Well, this woman, she runs a website called marryyourpet.com where she will
The Dutch
perform wedding rites with people and domestic animals.
But what does that mean?
This is the Dutch
what does
woman?
it mean? Does
See,
she...
that's
She
what
will marry you
Republicans
to
were
your
afraid
pet.
of.
Yes,
Yeah, like gay
the
men
gay
marry.
people.
I wonder
Now
if
people
they-
are marrying
Do
dogs.
they really like have sex with their dogs and stuff?
I don't know if
Pigs.
what they do once they're married. I mean, there's people who get married and don't have much sex. But they're married. It's official.
What the hell are these
Now-
people on?
Right?
She says she does not grant every marriage application. I guess some of them seem a little weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the requirement?
What's the cutoff? What's the cutoff point?
I know that bitch isn't marrying a teacup Yorkie. You know?
This is
I am not
really
into
weird.
this.
Like, how does she know the consent from the dog?
He's a purebred.
Like, if the dog is growling at the guy all the time,
Yeah, right.
he's like, okay, he's
And
not
the ears
consenting.
are back, the tail between the legs.
If it licks her hand, you got to figure it's okay. If it licks anything else, then
It's really
It's
okay.
consummated.
oh, by the way, before you go crazy, because Tara seems interested in this,
Oh
she
no.
does not allow divorce.
Oh,
She
really?
You're
does
stuck
not.
with this dog.
Oh, so she might have killed her pussy
Well, that's
Right.
to marry the dog.
Dun dun.
the plot thickens even more.
I know.
I
That's
see a
just really-
CBS special.
You know what? You know, I don't understand the whole marrying an animal thing. Like, marriage has to be consensual.
Yeah, because don't you adopt an animal? So if you
Yeah.
adopt an animal, then how do you?
That's like incest. You
Woody
know?
Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
No,
that?
it'll be
Woody
like
Allen?
This is finally getting weird.
yeah. Then it's incestuous now.
All right.
Bizarre.
We're still in the animal kingdom here.
Okay.
A 100-year-old woman woke up to find a kinkajou sleeping on her chest.
What is a
What's
kinkajou?
yeah.
It's this
It's like
cute
a
little
Pikachu?
furry South American animal. I think they call it a honey bear too.
Oh, it's like a little bear type
It's,
of thing.
well, it looks kind of like one.
You sure it's not that Japanese cartoon character?
Pikachu. What is this?
A kinkajou.
Kinkajou.
We're gonna have to Google that.
Now, it has some very interesting things about the kinkajou. It can turn its feet around backwards. Would that have come in handy for you in your working days?
Oh yeah, sure.
I'm like, I can't even turn them in.
Anything comes in handy.
It can hang from it. It can hang from its tail.
That
I
would be
have a
handy.
tail, so.
All of these things could have been
yeah.
a boon to your career.
Well, hanging's fun with the fucking.
The feet backwards could be interesting.
Yeah, it's like, I'll be right back.
Am I coming? Am I going?
So,
Can you back out?
so she calls her son-in-law at 2 a.m. to report that she found some little furry animal sleeping on her chest. Does that ever happen to you, Tim? You ever find any?
And then the son-in-law said, "Get grandpa
Every
off that."
Friday.
Well, it's not, yeah.
It's a Friday night. How drunk were you?
I woke up with some furry bears on top of me, yes.
Did you call your son-in-law?
No, I just had sex with them.
Okay.
Why not?
They're there.
They're there.
Any strange things ever happen in the middle of the night to you, Tara?
Well, I was fully aware of all the strange. Nothing like waking up going, ah! Although my sister did wake up one time with the cat that she had been feeding, had a mouse dangling because it was giving her back the food that she had, and she, oh God, yeah. So she woke up, she's terrified, yeah. Woke up the whole building, everything, she's
Oh, I got one for
screaming.
you.
So your
on that
sister
one.
woke up with her cat dangling a mouse in her face.
Yeah.
A
Because
dead
the
mouse.
mouse,
It was
he's
a-
bringing
it-
it to her.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
look what I got. Look
yeah.
what isn't this nice?
Yeah.
That's nice. But it's like the only nice thing cats do.
Yeah, right?
I know, they retrieve things
Two
for you, give it to
things.
you
Well,
Just
in the
two
middle of the
things.
But they
night.
bring you dead animals. They
Yeah,
bring you dead
yeah.
rodents.
Two
But-
things. One is, when I mentioned having sex with bears before, I was talking about the big furry gay men. They're called bears. Number two is, there was one night, it was Super Bowl Sunday, and I was at home by myself, and I turned the game on,
Such a job.
which I know, and I was like, oh my God, I feel so macho. I'm watching a football game, and I'm laying there, and about that time, my cat jumps up on the bed with a mouse on. All that macho shit went out the window. I screamed like a little bitch, and I was jumping off.
Yeah.
In a second, I went from, oh, to, ah!
She was up in the corner just. And the cat,
Anyway,
of course, freaks
back to
out.
bizarre.
How come everybody's cats are bringing them dead mice? I'm glad I had dogs.
Oh, this wasn't dead. She brought it up, or he brought it up
That's
and
how-
dropped it.
Because we're sharing food in the cat's eyes.
Well, I actually
I
had.
give her food, she
I could
gives
go.
me food.
I could top that. I actually had pet
Dogs
mice.
are ungrateful.
Yes, that's why people don't like dogs and prefer
No,
cats.
I love my
The
dog.
cats are ungrateful.
I loved my mice. I had pet mice.
I had a gerbil,
I did.
not for that reason. It was kept in a cage. It
Was
didn't
it a
go
gerbil
anywhere.
with a gas mask?
That's where that Richard Gere story came from.
Did you have it declawed or did you have the claws lengthened?
You're sick.
Teeth removed or sharpened? You're trying to get what you're into, Tim.
No, he was. I
Did you get it
can
braces?
still remember that smell. They had a very distinctive smell in my room.
It still remembers the smell too. You think you have problems?
Oh, Tim is turning red. Like,
Oh my god, this is true. Okay.
Okay. We're sticking with animals.
Okay.
Well, I don't trust you anymore.
Married or single?
People found a shark swimming in their pool in Florida.
Oh my goodness.
A 5-foot shark.
a 5-foot. How did that happen?
Yeah,
That's
right.
a good question. Now, as you probably know, most species of
Stealing
sharks
it from
are harmless.
Marine World.
This was not. This was, I think, a black-tip shark, which are one of the breeds that will attack humans.
Oh, my goodness.
In fact, I did a little research on it, and 41 confirmed cases of black-tip sharks attacking people. And this is a 5-foot shark in these people's pool.
Oh, hell no.
Was it after
I'm not
monsoon?
Doing, I'm not doing
or-
ghosts. I'm not doing sharks.
Yeah, how
They
did
did
they
say
get
that 2
there?
young men were seen running from the pool
Yeah, giggling and laughing.
Yeah.
with 2.5 arms between them.
Yeah.
And they had like a
One
fraternity
man
jacket
running,
on.
one man limping. I don't know. I mean,
That's weird. Like, how do you even get?
Right.
It
I happen
reminds
to
me of the
like
story we were
sharks.
talking on the other episode with the guy with the freaking donkey or giraffe. What was it?
Zebra.
Okay, whatever.
Zebra and a parrot.
I knew it was some kind of fucking animal.
A zebra and a parrot.
A zebra and a
Well, he
parrot.
took them
Walked
out.
into a bar.
He took them to a bar.
Yeah.
And got his Yorkies. Didn't he get Yorkies too?
No. Oh yeah. No, that was a different story.
Oh, wow.
I
That
don't
was the
even
bank
remember that
robber
one.
Oh,
who,
yeah.
who, like, what did he park in front of the
Oh,
bank?
and left the
no,
zebra in
I
the back.
No, I remember what it was. He was charged with stealing a car.
Yeah.
And he went to court with a stolen
With the-
car.
yeah.
With a stolen car.
With a car full of Yorkies.
Who breeds
Oh, I
these
thought it was a
fucktards?
zebra in the back or something.
No, that was the other guy with the zebra. He went
Okay.
to a bar
Yeah.
with a zebra
He
and a
did
parrot.
go. Yeah.
These
Yeah.
are 2 separate cases.
You know, as a parent, I'm wondering if I'm going to have to speak to my children and be like, don't
No
ever,
zebras in the
ever
house.
put a zebra in the car.
No
or you're
zebras
gonna
in the
get
house.
trouble. Like,
Right.
List of things that we have to tell them.
So, no, I like sharks. I mean, I got to play with a nurse shark in Cancun. They're harmless, but the black tips are, you know,
I'm
Yeah.
not playing with any
they
kind
could
of
take an
sharks.
arm off.
No.
So, okay, no sharks
Playing
for
with
you
sharks.
guys. Drunken squirrel was thrown out of a bar.
A drunken what?
Squirrel.
Like thrown out.
I know, right?
Or,
You've had
No.
enough squirrel. I'm
This
cutting
is
you
nuts.
off.
yeah, or that. Yeah. Like you gotta leave. You gotta go home to your wife now. You're too drunk.
You're out of money. Get out of here.
Well,
No more nuts.
This was in the
I
UK,
envisioned a sketch.
Okay.
where there's been known to be some drinking
The UK.
in the UK.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, wait, are we going to Brooklyn to Tara's house? In my house?
These people came into their bar
Uh-huh.
and they find disarray. Broken stuff, the tap is on, glasses
wow.
thrown everywhere,
Yeah, right.
Girls were having a party.
and a drunken squirrel staggering around the place.
Oh, that's hysterical.
That's
He got
kinda-
into the whiskey.
Apparently, he was running around and he stepped on the tap, turned it on, and went to town.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
I mean, I
Oh,
used
he's
to
had a
I hope
headache
he did
the
more
next
than
day.
well.
I used to go to bars where people brought their dogs, but
Yeah.
drunken squirrels.
I would like to see a drunken squirrel.
I gotta
That would be
YouTube
funny.
that drunken squirrel.
Yeah, where the squirrel's going, I love you, man. You're like my favorite person. I love you.
Come jump in my tree, man.
Why don't you text me?
I like squirrels. They do that like run, 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 stop. Run, run, run.
Yeah,
no,
right.
Run, 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 fall over.
You know what amazes me when they're going up the trunk of the tree and they just stay there?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm like-
they freeze.
Well, how
Not
the
this
hell
one.
do they do that? And then
Not
they usually
this
have
one, not
something in their
anymore.
mouth. I'm like,
Yeah, he'd
he's
run-
hella strong, right? And
He would
got great
run up the
balance.
tree and
The flying squirrels make cool pets.
Yeah.
You know about them? Flying squirrels?
Yeah.
Flying
They're like
squirrels,
webbed
yeah.
and they just kind of like glide around.
Yeah.
Up and down
sounds
south.
Tree top to tree top. It's really cool.
It's like
but-
sugar gliders, right?
yeah, like
Kinda
those
yeah.
things
That's
that they
cool.
have.
I
Yeah.
like that.
So, do you have any? You have a bunch of pets, right? What's your current pet status?
I have 2 dogs and I have
got
a
a
bearded
lizard?
dragon.
Oh, you have a lizard. Good.
A cat.
I do too.
You have anything?
And no, I don't have sex with the pussy. No.
Besides the
But we
And I'm
do
not
sleep
married.
together.
besides the
We do
gerbil
sleep
whose
together.
eyes are tearing, what do you have?
And we
Besides
share
what?
Besides the
we
gerbil
share
whose
a
eyes are tearing.
No, my pussy. Just me and my pussy.
You have a cat.
Yeah.
Me and my pussy.
You wanted bizarre, you got it.
Happy New Year's, guys.
I'm currently petless. I did have a pet possum, though.
A
quite a while.
possum?
Possum
The South American short-tailed possum. He was a great pet.
in your
Really?
house?
I did.
He didn't
Really?
bite
They're
or
little. They're like this big.
hiss or anything?
No, I had to feed him crickets once a week for protein.
Aw.
And I was like a proud papa. I would throw these 5 crickets. He was like a ninja.
Wow.
Other than that, he ate just like, bird seed and stuff. And he had his little water bottle.
Uh-huh.
He was a cool pet.
Wow.
How did you get him?
A pet store. They're
I
very
didn't know.
popular. The South American short-tailed possum. Look that up, folks.
I
Very
didn't
good.
know that you
Did he ever
could.
play possum?
He played a lot.
I think a squirrel would make a cute pet. I bet you. I've seen some videos where the squirrels are really friendly and
But
stuff.
have you ever seen a baby squirrel?
They're cute. Oh my god.
No, I don't think I
Baby
did.
what?
Have you ever seen a baby
Yes.
pigeon?
Yeah,
I
they're ugly.
saw one the other day.
No way.
The
I've
weirdest
never
thing,
seen
I
one.
hadn't either. There was a little flower box outside, and while I was waiting for the elevator in my building, and there's a window there on the inner court, and there was a little flower box, and there was a pigeon that just came and was feeding these ugly little
Yeah.
things. Oh my
Little
God, they're
birds
nasty
are
with the little on the top. And,
Really?
oh yeah,
that
they're
is
not
true, though.
pretty.
You don't really get to
But I was
see
like,
that.
oh my God,
Yeah.
I've never
Right.
seen
Like
one.
you see the
and then the
starlight
next day they were
ones,
gone.
the
So I don't know.
Other birds.
This is Wild Kingdom.
Yeah, bizarre wild.
The
Kingdom.
wildlife of New York
I want to
City,
know more
man.
about your dragon. Does he do any cool stuff?
Oh, he's really good at the crickets things. I like
Oh,
that.
he eats crickets.
Yeah, he eats crickets
Does he do
and
that?
super worms and all the grubs, the big fat ones. He eats those.
Does he do it with the tongue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
Oh,
remember
that's
when
cool.
geckos became popular pets?
Yeah.
Because of the roach problem in New York?
Oh,
you release
really?
them in your
Oh,
house
that's
and
a
they
good
eat
idea.
so many roaches, you would eventually run out of roaches. And they would have to
Wow.
release grasshoppers to keep the gecko alive.
No way.
You consume huge amounts of roaches. Get yourself a gecko.
Then there's,
Really?
Well, I don't have a problem with that, but
I
that's
used
a good
to.
idea.
Your bug
If
problem will
that's really
be gone.
true. I'm good. That's
I
a good
used to
idea.
have
but
a
what
roach
do you- you
problem.
just-
I would have had some fat
You just let it
geckos.
run around like a dog,
They're cute.
It
How do you keep
runs
them in
around
the
like
house,
a
But
though?
see,
Like-
gecko.
like a gecko.
but see again, like laying down, watching some TV, getting ready to fall asleep. If I saw, run, no, that would not work.
You probably
for
think
me.
it was a mouse or
Right, and then I'd be screaming like a little bitch again.
We have a story
Calm
here
down.
where Tim's expertise may come in handy.
Fellatio.
penis parade.
There is a YouTube video showing this, folks.
Okay.
Gay men touch a vagina for the first time.
Oh yes, I've seen that. It's
Really?
hysterical.
Oh, I want to see that.
Oh, it's there. I've seen it. It's pretty good.
That sounds funny.
These women had done something previously when virgins touched a penis for the first time.
Okay.
So they decided to flip this around, sort of. And here are some of the responses. I wrote down some of my favorites, okay?
Okay.
One guy says, I hope I don't lose a finger.
Chatterbox.
One guy says he's afraid he'd fall in.
She must have been cavernous.
Someone referred to it as looking like a partially deflated balloon.
Oh, she was roast beefing probably.
One guy said, it's like petting a small animal. I don't know if it was a kinkajou
Or a gerbil.
Obviously, no Brazilian.
or a
I
zebra,
know.
whatever. But
That person doesn't know of waxing.
well, a guy asked if you could keep snacks down there. Now that's Tara. If Tara was a gay man, very practical.
Very practical.
Clean down there. There's no. You don't need.
No, he was wondering if there was any room.
I was thinking like onion dip and shit. What are you talking about?
I don't smell like onion dip, Andy.
Now, one guy said the vagina was not as terrifying as he was anticipating. That's because he really doesn't know vagina.
Vaginas are terrifying to you.
Not all of them, just yours.
You don't know mine.
That's what's so scary.
This is
The
becoming
fear of
very
the fear of the unknown.
What's terrifying about a
No.
wet, tight
No.
hole? There's
No,
nothing
I'm not-
terrifying about that.
I don't-
And if there is, it's
advertising, everybody.
I'm actually not fearful of the vagina.
Okay.
I'm okay with it.
You just
We've
don't like
made
the
our
clip?
peace.
What?
No. I want a woman to come fully loaded, like a car.
Oh,
Okay.
so you want a she-male?
About as loaded as it gets.
I've never been loaded enough for that.
Some of them.
Hey, don't knock it till you try it. One of those big ass click girls. That could be fun, right?
Yeah, I think
So-
Andy feels uncomfortable.
Do your
So-
tongue around it.
He's gonna be like, Neon, don't book these idiots again.
No, I'm getting into this. Not the she-male part.
Okay.
So, Tim, this would not work for you because you're fully experienced.
What?
In the
Wait,
ways-
what are we talking about
Oh,
now?
pussy
You
and the
touched some
and
vaginas.
Oh yeah. It's been a while. It's been a long time,
was
but
your-
I've had girlfriends.
What was your
and-
experience like?
Oh, great! I used to have great sex. It was good. When I was like young, 17, and all that. I had a girlfriend.
Did you?
Yeah, and a
2
good
months.
sex life. No, that was a lot longer than 2 months.
So if you don't marry them, it works out.
Yeah,
what
right.
you're saying.
Exactly.
Oh, thank you. You're a real friend.
She even gave you the last drop.
You're a real friend, Tara.
So,
Like the drunk squirrel.
so you said you saw this video. How, did you enjoy it? Did you find? You said you saw this video?
Uh-huh.
What did you think of it?
Oh, I thought it was
It
hysterical.
was good. So you guys should check it out.
Yeah, I want to see it.
It's on YouTube.
Okay.
And it was, I think, worth a viewing.
Gay men touching vagina.
Yes.
Just put that in. I'm sure it'll come up.
That's so funny.
You gotta hope it
you know-
doesn't get confused with the other 50 or 60 gay men touching vagina videos.
I don't know. When I was like in college and something, and the gay men that I started to know, all of them were more freaked out by big giant breasts. Yeah, than vaginas.
Oh, really? 'Cause all the gay guys I know like boobs.
They love-
Because the
Yeah.
floppiness or something. No, they always used to make like horrible comments about breasts. Yeah. They never. The
About
vagina
the huge
never
giant
came up.
breasts?
Yeah. The vagina never came up. It was all about the breasts.
Yeah, that's
Right.
really interesting.
And they were
All my
always
friends like
criticizing them.
boobs.
They were always like
Yeah, I like
insulting them in some way.
Yeah,
You know,
I like boobs too.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Tim is a closet heterosexual.
Our little secret.
Is there more we need to know about you, Tim?
No.
No. That's the whole story.
We're gonna out him into the heterosexual community.
Would that be inning him?
You heard it.
Inning
here
him.
He's an innie.
first. We're inning him.
We're gonna in him.
Is that, I think I coined something there, and we're going to in you.
In me. Okay.
Well, you would go in, I guess.
Yep.
All right. Some people hate to waste anything. Are you
True
like
that.
that, Tim?
Kinda, yeah.
A woman,
5-second rule.
5 minute turn.
a woman claimed to be in the middle of a sex change in order to use her boyfriend's ski ticket.
Okay, she
Wow.
claimed to be.
No, that was
how
just
does
an
that
excuse, though,
The
right?
guy
She
had
didn't
it right.
like. Okay, yeah.
The guy had a ski ticket,
mean? Okay.
and she wanted to use it.
Oh,
And when
that's
they
brilliant.
pinned her out, she said that she was in the middle of a sex change.
No, that's brilliant. Pretending.
Oh, I see.
Pretending
So
to be a
she's like,
tramp.
I'm on hormones.
Yeah, really? Do you want me to show my clip?
Hairy armpits. So, I don't know.
You want it bizarre?
Well, we're getting there.
I just like how white people turn pink.
I'm laughing so hard. Okay.
He's like, I'm just gonna drink more. Alright, so you have to have another one.
The German government is promoting interracial sex.
They're also promoting. Wait, is it Germany? They're promoting disabled people to have sex with prostitutes.
They're
Yeah,
is this like a
encouraging.
they're
program?
encouraging it.
Is there-
yeah.
this
Because
is a
a good
program?
orgasm relaxes you and keeps you healthy. So if
Right.
you're like handicapped or paralyzed or something in your apartment all day long, you need somebody to come by and say nice things to you and touch you and everything like that. Yeah, and even if the penis doesn't work, you still want that person to come in and
Yeah.
touch you.
I need that
And the
too.
nurse has to be clinical, but a prostitute gets to be really touchy.
I need that too. I've been limping a little lately.
There's
So
good
how
business
is
in
that-
that.
how
There's
is
good
that
business
working?
in that.
the ski situation? It
No,
didn't go
the
over well.
disabled.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. It's kind of an instructional manual on how to act and stuff, but it's in like 15 different
Good,
languages.
teacher manual. Yeah.
Farsi,
Had a
a bunch of Arabic and a bunch of European languages, and they are encouraging the mating of Germans, white Germans, and
What is
and
the
non-white
purpose?
immigrants.
What is the purpose behind it? Like,
Let me see if there was an actual
Wait,
purpose.
is that the interracial,
interracial-
or the disabled prostitutes?
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Or I mean, not disabled.
You guys came up with the disabled.
I know,
thing.
I was
She
talking
talking
about
about
that.
He was talking
Oh,
about
okay,
interracial.
interracial,
So Germany
okay,
is promoting
okay.
interracial.
This is
I love interracial.
Was it the Green Party in Germany was
And sex, you mean.
promoting?
Oh.
Sex,
so no wonder
right?
why the right party is like counteracting to a lot of that. You know, because the right party is like the racist nationalists. So if one party's promoting this, the other party's going to promote that for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I love
party.
interracial
But eventually,
sex.
that's what the world's going to be. Is
Just
just
throwing that
the
out.
combination of everybody. That's just with
Guess
with
what?
travel all the time now.
I think we got a ways
Eventually, we're all going to be so intermixed. There's not
to go.
going
And
to
you
be.
picture Tim looking Chinese.
No, we're going to be like what's that girl, Jessica Alba? She's got like every nationality in her. They did a DNA
So I've
thing.
heard.
Yeah, no.
She has every nationality in her.
Yeah, I saw this like DNA show, and like they did her, and they were like, "You are unique."
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
They did a bunch of celebrities.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they were
Reminded me-
like, she was unique. That she had like everything.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Reminds me of that comedian.
And look how gorgeous she is.
This
Yeah.
comedian Angel Salazar used to get on stage and he'd say, "Hey, do you have a little Puerto Rican in you?" No.
Would
Want
you like some? Yeah.
But I've had big Puerto Ricans in me.
No, but yeah, I have to remember that. Not little ones, big ones.
All right, wait. We got some more stuff here. A woman is selling her virginity.
Yep. You
Okay.
should. Yep. I totally agree. Yep.
If you had held out, you could have made a big payday in one shot and retired.
I know.
This
Instead
woman,
of giving it to a guy I liked,
oh, that old gag.
I could have made 20,000.
The bid,
What was I thinking?
And I did it for love.
the bid is up to 400 grand.
400
Nice.
grand?
Nice.
She's working at the Kit Kat
Nice.
Ranch.
Okay.
They were
Yeah.
showing her the ropes,
I think
but
more.
she's not
I think more
actually
women should do
Okay,
that and
it's
pay
like
for
how
college.
she's
Fuck those
working.
loans.
Either that or
At
just
the
Yeah.
Kit Kat Ranch. and
doing
she's
other
got-
stuff.
If men are stupid enough
Like
to
what?
pay so much money for
Hi,
a
welcome
damn
to
Oh,
Kit
use
virgin,
your,
Kat Ranch.
hell yeah.
no, use your, oh, please, use your
Full
imagination.
advantage. Take full advantage
There are
of
other
that.
functioning
Okay,
parts of a
gotcha,
person.
Gotcha. I understand.
I think she's doing that kind of, but she, yeah,
She's the fluffer.
She was
Or you could
21,
Uh-huh.
21 years old, taking bids that were up to 400 grand, which I find hard
Where
to
did they
believe.
take
but
bids? On eBay?
wow.
Good for
speaking
her.
of eBay, oh,
Good
I got to
for
go
her.
right to
No,
this.
but as far as that goes, just get one of those hymens that you're going to create.
I know.
And
I'll
just
get those
slap it on
robotic hymens as soon
$20,000.
as I get there.
20,000.
Wait, I gotta get
right here.
Pop my robotic hymen.
All right, before we run out
10,000
of,
over here. For this.
before we
Doesn't
run
smell
out of
like
time,
dip. Guaranteed.
all of you guys, all of you hip people, I'm sure have been to Williamsburg.
Yeah, that's you live in
Whoop.
Williamsburg, right?
Well, do you find the neighborhood stimulating?
Yes, I enjoy it.
I don't like the fact there's zero parking.
No, there's parking all over the place where I live.
Do you live in
By
Williamsburg?
you, but not
Yeah.
like by the other, like where you want to go eat.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
There must be something in the air in Williamsburg because the guy is selling Williamsburg air for $40.
He bottles
There's a
it.
sucker
He's got
born every
he's got a
minute.
package of air.
Go for
I
it.
wonder on what street, Metropolitan or Grand, because that's where all the trucks are going. I wonder if he's out there with a jar getting all
Yeah,
that
you go.
truck exhaust.
The bids climbed up.
That's Williamsburg
The
Air.
bids climbed up to
We got
20
two
grand on
major
eBay.
truck
20
routes.
grand?
Yeah, for
20
Williamsburg Air.
Bidding climbed as high as $20,100. However, eBay killed the bidder's dreams. They said that it was a no-item policy, which banned sale of virtual items.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well, then I'm going to sell New York toilet water and see how that jumps off.
Toilet water.
Yeah, 'cause, you
Especially
know.
after you peed in
They
it.
were selling New York tap water for a long time.
Yeah.
As a novelty
Yeah.
item.
There's
It
somebody
came
out
to
there
be
that
the
will buy
best
it.
water in the
On
country.
eBay.
Right.
And
we
they were
could do
selling
that. We
bottles
could
of
sell
New
our
York
tap
tap
water.
water. That was like a big thing.
Oh,
for
I
us.
tested my tap water. It was fantastic. There was
love my
there was
tap water.
nothing in it. Yeah, I tested it. Yeah, because I was afraid that the pipes might be corroded or something. Nope, it was good. Yeah, New York tap water.
Yeah, we could have
Yep.
some really good water
New
here.
York tap water.
Yeah.
Toast. Woo!
A handcuffed
my
man
water.
attempted to escape from a spinning washing machine.
Who? It
What?
had to be
What?
a man because a woman wouldn't leave a spinning washing machine.
Firstly, how do you handcuff? What? How did he get in that situation in the first place?
He's an escape artist.
Oh, okay.
They put him in, let's see, this is pretty good.
And he couldn't get out, or he?
No,
did
he
get
got out.
He
5
did
pairs
get
of handcuffs, 2 pairs of leg irons. Not only because he could have drowned because there's so much soap and water in there, but I can also get knocked out by the 20 pounds of handcuffs and the leg irons.
Okay.
I wonder if
has
it was
nothing to
this
do.
way
Yeah,
wash
right.
machine or this way wash machine.
Okay, we're going to discuss this further next time
Oh.
because we're leaving. Tim,
Oh.
what are you in? What kind of trouble are you in?
What kind of trouble am I in?
Give us something. What are you in now?
Oh, I actually right now I've got my radio show Artists Exposed with Tim Moss, and I've got a movie coming
You
out later this
exposed me
year.
on there once.
Yes, and it was fun. I'd love to expose him.
Yes.
But also, I just have to say, I just got my hair cut from Mark De Alwas over on East 51st Street. Go to see him, and you can be sexy like me.
Contact information, Tim. Say it. Tell us.
TimMoss.com. TYMMOSS. And
Oh.
Tim Moss on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
How can
all
we
of
get
that.
our hands on you?
Well, actually, I'll be in Mexico this week coming up teaching for ISM, so make sure you guys come see me down there. Or you can just find me at lolabastinado.com or
Buy her a margarita. Tara,
Google.
what's your deal? Where are you?
Tara Tiara NY at
Facebook.
Facebook, Twitter, WordPress.
And me,
We got
Andy F. Choi at AOL.com. Facebook, Andy Choi's Tasting NYC.com. And this freaking show on YouTube, The Andy Choi Show. We'll be back, but now we are